Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a truly unforgettable episode of Wheel of Fortune. We're talking about Season 21, Episode 111, which originally aired way back on February 25th, 2004. This one is a classic for a reason, folks. It's got everything we love about the show. Incredible puzzles, nail-biting spins, and contestants with amazing personalities that just leap off the screen. Let's meet our players for the day. First up, we have Mike, a high school history teacher with a sharp mind and a really calm demeanor. Next is Sarah, a marketing consultant whose energy is absolutely infectious. And finally, we have David, a retired firefighter with a great sense of humor and a story for every occasion. From the moment they were introduced, you could tell this was going to be a fun and competitive game. The banter between them and Pat Sajak was top-notch right from the start. The game kicked off with the first toss-up puzzle under the category thing. The letters started appearing, and almost instantly, David buzzed in. He solved a winning combination, and just like that, he was on the board with his first $1,000. What a perfect puzzle to start the show. It really set the tone for the entire episode. You could see the confidence it gave David, and it definitely lit a fire under Mike and Sarah. Round one's category was before and after, always a tricky one. Mike got control of the wheel and started off strong, landing on some decent dollar values. He began uncovering letters for what looked like a complex puzzle. He picked up the wild card early on, which is always a game changer. After a few spins, the board read paying a fine wine. Mike paused for a moment, pieced it together, and solved it correctly. A fantastic solve that put a good chunk of cash in his bank. Then we rolled into the second round, the mystery round, with the category fictional characters. This is where things got really interesting. Sarah, who had been quiet so far, took control and immediately landed on the mystery Wedge. Now, this is the ultimate test of nerve. She had $1,000 in her bank for the round. Does she risk it for a chance at $10,000 or play it safe? The crowd was going wild. After a moment of suspenseful deliberation, she decided to go for it. Pat flipped the wedge and was the $10,000. The studio erupted. It was such a great TV moment. With 10 grand on the line, the pressure was immense. Sarah bought a few vowels, which really helped to clarify the puzzle. The letters on the board were spelling out something familiar. She spun again, avoiding bankrupt, and landed on a high dollar amount. She called the letter G, and there were 3 of them. Her total for the round skyrocketed. She confidently solved Gomez and Morticia Adams. What a spectacular round for Sarah. She went from 0 to hero in just a few spins. And it was all thanks to that brave and brilliant gamble on the mystery wedge. It completely changed the dynamic of the game. The next puzzle was the prize puzzle round, and the category was on the map. David was up, and he seemed determined to catch up to Sarah's impressive lead. The prize on offer was a breathtaking trip to the Caribbean. David started spinning, and the wheel was being kind to him. He was racking up cash with smart letter choices. The puzzle started to take shape. The gorgeous coast of Belize. David solved it, winning not only the cash from the round but also that amazing trip. You could see the pure joy on his face. It's moments like these that make Wheel of Fortune so special, seeing people as dreams come true right before your eyes. Now, it was time for the final toss-up before the last round. The category was in the kitchen. This one was fast and furious. The letters popped up, and it was Mike who buzzed in with lightning speed. He solved electric can opener and added another $3,000 to his total, which also gave him control of the wheel for the crucial fourth round. At this point, the scores were surprisingly close, despite Sarah's big win. It was still anyone's game heading into the final stretch. The category for the final round was phrase, always a bit of a wild card. Mike started things off. The speed of the game picked up, with the contestants knowing this was their last chance to add to their totals. Mike, Sarah, and David all took turns at the wheel, but it was a tricky puzzle. Few wrong letter choices and a tough bankrupt spin for David kept everyone on their toes. Eventually, enough letters were revealed for Sarah to see the answer. She solved it was a stroke of genius, which was pretty fitting given her performance in the mystery round. When all was said and done, it was Sarah who emerged as the day's big winner. Her gutsy play on the mystery wedge paid off, and she was heading to the bonus round with an incredible total. Mike and David were fantastic competitors, and they both walked away with a nice amount of cash and prizes. They were great sports, cheering Sarah on as she prepared for the final challenge of the day. For the bonus round, Sarah chose the category thing. After her final spin of the bonus wheel, she landed on the N and win. Pat handed her the envelope. The puzzle was revealed, and with the standard letters R, S, T, L, N, and E, the board showed just a couple of letters in a two-word puzzle. Sarah gave her additional letter choices, which were C, D, M, and A. They filled in a few more key spots. The puzzle read _A, C, __, A, R, D. The 10-second timer started. Sarah stared intently at the board, sounding out different combinations. Backyard? No. Packard? No. The buzzer sounded. It was a tough one. The answer was jacquard, a type of fabric. Unfortunately, she couldn't solve it. Pat opened the envelope to reveal what she had missed out on, and it was $30,000. But you know what? Sarah wasn't discouraged at all. She had played an amazing game and was still walking away with a huge amount of cash and a lifetime of memories. What an episode! It had suspense, high-stakes decisions, and a wonderful group of contestants. Sarah's bold move in the mystery round will go down as one of the great plays of the season. It's a perfect example of how fortune truly does favor the brave on this show. It reminds us why we've loved watching Wheel of Fortune for all these years. Thanks so much for joining me on this trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into another classic game show episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Sarah's big gamble. Till next time, take care.